My name's Sam Bailey with my wife Jenny. We farm at Cropper Creek. Cropper Creek's a little village about 80 kilometres northeast of Moree in northwest New South Wales. We run an Angus cow breeding operation here.
Hi, I'm Jenny Bailey. We live at Pine Hills, which is 3,000 acre property, and so Sam and I run the property, just the two of us, apart from the farming country we lease.
At 19, I was jackarooing on a big cattle station up in the Northern Territory, a place called Avon Downs. It was a Sunday afternoon, there wasn't a lot going on, so three of my mates and I thought we'd liven the afternoon up a little bit by heading back into a little place called Camberwell, which is about 60 k's back towards the Queensland border. So I remember we climbed into a car mid-afternoon, full of excitement. We got about 15 minutes down the road, we had a blowout. In the front, pushing the side tyre of the car rolled several times. I was the passenger in the back seat, didn't have a seatbelt on. Was thrown out the back window and came to lying on the side of the road. I mean, I knew straight away there was something pretty seriously wrong, as I was completely paralysed, and so much so that I remember my first words to a couple who had obviously pulled up and were kneeling down beside me. I said to them, "Geez, I hope I don't spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair." I'd severed my spinal cord at the base of my neck, now leaving me a quadriplegic, which basically means I've got limited use of my arms and hands. I've actually got no left hand at all. I'm paralysed from the chest down. It was a shattering blow to go from being a 6 foot tall, bulletproof young bloke with the world at your feet. You've got to come to some acceptance. You've got to move on. So for me, it was saying, well, bad luck, mate. Wrong place at the wrong time. There's no rewinding the clock now. The spinal unit doors open and I arrived home to the farm at Cropper Creek. But it was never ever in the plan to arrive home in a wheelchair.
You know, you don't need to know Sam all that long before the wheelchair disappears.
I was never going to give in, and there was no way I was going to let a bloody spinal cord injury get in the road of what I'd always wanted. So I reboot my life. I taught myself to get on a full motorbike, which became my legs around the farm. I converted all the farm machinery and devised a little hoist to get myself up into the cabins of about 7 different machines I got on the farm. I then climbed my very own Mount Kosciuszko when I learned to fly an ultralight aircraft. After a while, my dream really did come true. You know, I did become a farmer, and now I could basically do everything on the farm.
Because Sam can't do a lot of physical work, I probably do a lot more physical work than would be normal. So I guess I'm just sort of doing more agriculture work than I was before.
Once you've grown up in the land, there's no way you can be locked in an office looking out a window. And I suppose I've only got 2 part arms and 1 hand now, but I do a lot of physical stuff now. And I think there's nothing here I can't do. You know, I suppose I just get up out of bed every morning and do things a little bit differently to everyone else, but I still, at the end of the day, still achieve.
What we can achieve together is much more than double what we could have achieved individually. Like, we're just so much more powerful together. Sam probably couldn't do those things without me, but then I wouldn't be doing them without him either. I can't reach the top shelf of the supermarket. So to me, what's the difference, you know, between not being able to do that and Sam not being able to do a few things? I sometimes think if I married a farmer who didn't want me out there helping, it wouldn't have worked as well. Whereas Sam needs me out there, so that suits me just fine.
I've got this amazing life now. You know, I'd never go back now. If a genie popped out of a bottle and said, "Well, it's your lucky day, Sam, I'll give you your legs back," no thanks. I'll back in your bottle and bugger off.